Hello everybody and welcome back to another episode of the Director of Football Sabotage with Livorno. So in today's episode we are going to the second live comp of our Champions League group stage campaign, which is actually the third game in this year's Champions League group stage. But of course, we've got some fixtures to review since the last time we met. So following on from the victory against CSKA Moscow in the opening game of our Champions League group stage, we followed that up with a 4-0 home win against Sassuolo in the league. Kyle Wright opened the score in the 26th minute. Pizzulo got a double from central midfield and Ronaldo Weber came on and got himself a goal. Following from that, it was a crunch game against AC Milan. They were the team who took us to the wire last season. We only beat them by 5 points to win the league. And we actually managed to win this one 3-1. Ponce getting himself a hat-trick, 2 in 2 minutes, 27th and 28th minute. They got a goal just after half-time through Gilmore, but Ponce got himself another to secure the 3 points. And then disaster kind of struck. We ended up going away to Napoli and getting beat 5-4. We were 3-1 up in this game, and I actually tried something a little bit different. I played 3 strikers because I was very conscious of Weber not getting much game time. So, and Udem isn't it setting the world alight by any means, so I decided to play 3 strikers, and it well and truly backfired. So as I say, we were 3-1 up. Ralovic opened the scoring. I think it was Ponce with the second. And then, actually, we were 3-0 up. We were 3-0 up, Ponce with the third as well. So we were 3-0 up going into 33 minutes. They got a goal just before half-time through Zivkovic. Then another in the 45th plus 1 minute through Musa Barros. So it was 3-2 going in at half-time. We're still in front. And then Napoli came out in the second half and absolutely dominated us. Pizzulo got a goal in the 90th minute to make it a little closer. But our first defeat in the league this season. And it was a really bad one because Napoli have started the season incredibly well. We did then bounce back though, this time at home to Feyenoord in the second game of our Champions League group stage. Udem got a goal in the 4th minute. Ralovic and Pizzulo got the score inside 25 minutes. And then after that it was just plain sailing. Next up was a home tie against Atalanta where Ponce got 4 goals in today's game. 4th minute, 25th minute, a penalty in the 35th minute and 1 in the 42nd. First off, smash and grab. I'll take it. And finally, a very fortunate result against Pescara at home to round out these fixtures. We absolutely dominated the game without creating many chances. Ralovic got us level after they had went in front inside 12 minutes, but Kyle Wright got the second goal in the 56th, and we got the 3 points, which sees the league table looking like this. We're currently sitting in 4th position behind Sampdoria, who've won every single game so far. Napoli in 2nd, Inter in 3rd. This isn't the best of starts, to be honest with you. I mean, we haven't started terribly. 1 draw and 1 defeat in 9 games isn't the end of the world. And I would imagine this sort of form, if it was to be continued over the course of a season, would see us win the league. What you're talking, maybe 4 more sets of these fixtures, so 4 draws and 4 defeats, would definitely see you win the league if you won the rest of your games. But Sampdoria are absolutely smashing things at the minute. They haven't quite played any of the top teams yet. Fiorentina, Cagliari, who's the best team? Probably Fiorentina is the best team they've faced so far this season. Napoli obviously beat us. They are undefeated, as are Inter Milan. So a lot of work to do in the league if we are to win it this season. But as you can see, Ponce 10 goals already this season in 9 games. Ralovic with 7. Both of them, Ponce and Pizzulo in the average rating charts. Solossi with 4 assists. So it's not a bad start, but too many teams are starting well. So, going into our Champions League game, I accidentally submitted the squad. So we are facing Bayer Leverkusen at home in what will probably be one of the battles at the top. This is how we're playing. Jordan Cruz in goal. Elcio and Marco Marx at centre-back. Zango has been injured for about 9 weeks. So I think it was pretty much the game after you last saw us when Zango did play. He got injured, so he hasn't played for a while. Ventroni and Alves out on the wing-backs. I'm really going to try and sign a left wing-back in January. We've signed Oscar Lopez, that 17-year-old who wasn't good enough for the first team, but I was just going to chuck him in. But he keeps getting injured, and Alves is not good enough to be starting in this side. Patrick in defensive midfield, Pizzulo and Solossi in the centre, Udem in the attacking midfield role with Ponce and Ralovic leading the line. So I'm not actually entirely sure how Bayer Leverkusen got on in their game against Feyenoord in their first game. Did they get beat? I think they did. So no? Did they? I have no idea. I don't know what I'm talking about. But anyway, both Feyenoord and Bayer Leverkusen look like they've been defeated once already. So they've probably... I would love to be able to use me logical reasoning to figure out exactly what's happened, but we'll just ignore it for now as this highlight continues. Ponce going down the left-hand side. Can he get the ball in? He can. Ralovic is there. What a save that was by the goalkeeper. And the block from the defender just after that was fantastic to keep Bayer Leverkusen in the game. So yeah, Bayer Leverkusen have won one and lost one so far in their 2 games. We've obviously won both of ours. So we are in a very good spot if we can get a victory today. And we'll pick up with another highlight here. Udem back to Patrick. We're quite deep in our own half and one bad pass could equal a spell for Bayer Leverkusen. But the ball's played over the top and Ralovic beats the defender and pounces in. And he's never going to miss from that sort of position. Is that going to go to VAR? I don't think it is. And we go 1-0 up inside 17 minutes. A long kick up by Elcio. I'm not sure what happens here. The defender kind of stops. Good challenge by him then, but it's unfortunate that it falls to Ponce after that. And Ponce is not going to miss from there, and he puts us 1-0 up. Another highlight now. Alves wins the header, but it goes to Berger on this right-hand side for Bayer Leverkusen. We pick up with the play again. We did win the ball back, and Ventroni is going down this right-hand side now. Great ball into Ralovic in the box, and he hits the post. Or was the keeper actually saved that? Good save by him because it was... What? Ponce? Come on, mate. You can keep the ball in there. We'll pick up with another highlight. Alves on this left-hand side finds Pizzulo. What a great through ball is, but it was a bit overhit and the keeper claims. Highlight now. Ralovic spreads the play to Alves on this left-hand side. Fantastic ball. The ball's played in. Ponce is there. Second time of asking. He manages to get his 2nd goal of the game. His 13th goal already this season. He started absolutely fantastically. Him and Ralovic are playing superbly up front. Alves doing well on this left-hand side. Ponce, unfortunate not to get it at the first try, but the keeper can't parry it out of danger, and he gets it on the 2nd. The highlights are coming thick and fast, and the highlight continues straight from kick-off. Taylor down this right-hand side for Bayer Leverkusen. Ventroni manages to pick out the wayward pass, and Ponce is set away by Ralovic. Once again, he's in behind, and Perez, what a save. That keeper is keeping Bayer Leverkusen in this game. It should be about 4 or 5-0 at this point. Udem plays the corner. I'm assuming it's going to lead to nothing, but we'll stick with it. Pizzulo gets dispossessed in the box and it's cleared. Perez definitely unfortunate to be on a 6.9 rating. He's done really well in goal for Leverkusen. This is another corner. Ponce heads it just wide. And there we are, half time. A double from Ponce sets us away nicely for the second half. We're not going to make any changes just yet. We'll look to get some of the boys on who I want to get some game time, like the likes of Weber and Kyle Wright, who are not starting today's game. As we'll pick up with another highlight. Udem to Solossi. Spread that play to the right hand side, please. Ventroni is sitting in all sorts of space. But we go all the way back to Cruz, who is of course our keeper. That doesn't not necessarily need to start. Plazzari could be starting for us quite easily, but I am looking to get him game time, and he's played quite a number of games already for us this season. Another highlight now. Ralovic gets the ball from Ponce after a big kick up by our keeper. He manages to beat the defender and he gets the goal. I can't wait to see exactly what happened there in 3D. I don't know if he knocked the ball past the defender or the tackle was just a bit wayward. We'll see it here. Ralovic driving forward and he absolutely does the defender, and some weird angling of his run there, but he manages to make it work and he gets his first goal of the game. Ignoring that Napoli game, Elcio's actually done really well since he's come in for Zango in that centre-back role. We are going to get Patrick off this time though. We'll bring Kyle Wright on in the centre of midfield, and we'll make the double change. We'll get Jovino on instead of Solossi in the centre. 2 fresh faces, 2 fresh legs. We need them to support the attack and play. Diego Cafagna is finally fit. He's been injured for a little while, so we'll get him on for Ventroni. Try and improve his match fitness a little bit, as Ventroni's had to do a lot of work in the past few games because we haven't had the substitutes to take him off and protect him. Final highlight of the game, Cafagna with a throw-in. This probably is going to blow for full time here. Ponce with a header, can't get it on target. And that's going to be it for full time. And the referee blows the whistle. Livorno 3, Bayer Leverkusen 0. We'll quickly get rid of this and we'll see what the league table is looking like after that result. So Feyenoord and CSKA Moscow ended up drawing their games. Feyenoord did beat Bayer Leverkusen in the first fixture between them, and obviously Feyenoord have drew against CSKA. So the race for the top is pretty much done. I think we are definitely going to qualify top of this group, and now it's just who's going to finish second and third. So looking forward to the next episode. We will play a lot of games and just get to that final group game against Feyenoord away from home to see where we're finished in this year's Champions League group stage. Any difficult challenges here? Juventus at home will be difficult. These are this run of fixtures here in the league. Juventus, Sampdoria and Inter are some huge games. Even Benevento did incredibly well last season in the league. Doesn't look like they're doing as well this season, but that might be a difficult one as well. So that's going to be interesting. I tell you what, if we are completely dominating the Champions League group stage and we're guaranteed top by the end of this CSKA game, I'll come back and actually bring you this Sampdoria game. They are currently sitting top. They've won all their games. It could be a crunch game in the league. Anyway, if you have enjoyed today's video, please consider leaving a like, and if you are enjoying my content, get yourself subscribed. But until next time, take it easy.